Hey everybody, Butch Hartman here. Welcome to Speech Bubble. I've got the voice of Obi Wan Kenobi, James Arnold Taylor.
This is not the voice you're looking for.
It's not?
No. Move along.
Oh, I better go. Roll.
We haven't talked about Star Wars, the biggest franchise in the world.
Let's get into that now. Now, Jason and I have a thing about Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
I know.
Here's our thing. I have been damaged by Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the 70s when Star Wars was only in theaters.
Right.
And every movie got better than the next.
Right.
And there were only 3 movies. There was the original Star Wars, which I will never call New Hope. I won't call it that.
Okay.
It's called Star Wars.
Yeah.
Then there's Empire Strikes Back comes out. And then Return of the Jedi comes out.
But you even say you don't like Return of the Jedi.
It's Gone with the Wind to me compared to the prequels of Star Wars that George Lucas himself did, which I was so disappointed in the prequels. I had to wait so long. Didn't love the prequels because I thought they were very disappointing story-wise.
Yes.
Yet they were still done by George Lucas, so there was still a flavor there of Star Wars. I think the most recent Star Wars have been taken over by the Disney Corporation, so there's no real heart there. It's just like, hey, put some lasers in there and put those characters in. And then I'm just a little bit disappointed. No offense to anybody out there who likes Star Wars.
My stance is love the original. Saw the prequels, loved the prequels. A little older, I was like, I think I like the original more than the prequels. Still love the prequels.
Yeah.
I love Disney movies even more. I think
those
are my favorites.
That
I love
part's
the Disney
a little
movies.
weird.
That is a little weird.
So, my
A
opinion
little
of that
weird.
I love them.
Yeah,
They're
yes.
great.
When Disney got it, it was kind of like the kids getting the keys to dad's car.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they went, whoa, look at this. And they went a little too, whoa, back it up.
Back it up.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Beep, 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 babe. What's babe? Hey, babe.
So anyways, the prequels, though, you have to appreciate them for this. Had we not had the prequels, we probably would not have most of the movies that we have right now with the technology that we have. Because George was the one that pushed the envelope, spent the money, and said, let's do this.
All right, well, now, so we'll talk about that some other time. But getting into that, so you are in the Star Wars animated shows.
Yeah, and I have to
Which
thank
shows?
the prequels because of Clone Wars. Now, I will say this. You might like the Clone Wars.
The show?
You would love the Clone Wars.
Yeah, most people that like
Not the
original,
movie Clone Wars. Don't like the movie, the prequel Clone Wars. I don't like the
Oh, no,
You're
not
thinking of
Attack of the
You're
Clones.
thinking
That's
of
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Attack of the whatever it's called.
And then we did a movie. The first, before the show came out, there was a movie called The Clone Wars. But don't watch that because that was when they were still trying to figure out the art and everything.
Okay,
and
but the series The Clone Wars, which I have not seen, I will admit.
Yeah, if you
I
come
should
in
watch.
like season 2 on, it is
Pretty darn good.
It's great stuff.
Good.
And
Because you probably had real big fans who love Star Wars writing those scripts,
yeah,
right?
and Dave Filoni, who was our supervising director, who's a huge lover of Star Wars and grew up with all of it and knows what he's doing. He's a Butch Hartman at heart. He's a creator himself, creating an artist.
Nice.
And he was able to really work with George one-on-one and go, okay, but let's do this. Because that's the one thing. That's kind of the one tragic part of George Lucas is he's surrounded by yes people.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I've always
And
thought.
so when you say, oh, I want to do this, nobody's going to go, okay, but hang on one second. Let's, you know, and that doesn't happen. Dave would do that with George.
Right.
And
So
so,
like, you'd have Michael J. Fox come in and go, "Hey, George,
Wait. Okay. So like, I understand that you want to do the whole Chewbacca thing.
Kashyyyk and everything.
but Doc, you telling me? Yeah. Did you rip that off? So who'd you play in the Clone Wars?
Obi Wan Kenobi.
Obi Wan Kenobi. Young. Now, Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. Which, look, most people that don't like the prequels will admit the coolest part about them was Ewan
Definitely.
McGregor.
People are
I liked him too. I
going
did like
crazy.
him.
They want an Obi-Wan standalone movie.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a one thing.
I know. They should do it.
Yeah.
Although somebody else has brought up this, and I think it would be a good thing, like a 10-episode mini series on.
That'd be awesome on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that'd be awesome. And
With Ewan
Clone
McGregor,
Wars is coming back.
Clone
on
Wars is
Disney
coming
Plus.
back, yeah, because the fans spoke out so much and they loved the show.
Well,
That's what people loved.
They're
it so
already
much.
doing a bunch of Marvel movies, aren't they? Like a Loki movie.
Oh,
and like,
Loki. It's a series.
A Loki series.
Yeah, like 10-episode series.
Loki's a great character. I mean,
Loki is a
Tom
great
Hiddleston does a great
character,
job with that character. So, that's cool. Well, you know, he's no James Arnold Taylor, but
That's
he's Tom.
true.
I'm just saying,
No,
he's not my
but,
pal James Arnold Taylor.
So, but being the voice of Obi Wan Kenobi for 18 years now, coming up on
Is that
18 years.
amazing, dude? That's incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's so cool.
Thank you. It's afforded me a pretty wonderful life.
It has.
I got to host this event called Star Wars Weekends and Star Wars Celebration, which are the two biggest Star Wars cons in the world.
Amazing, man.
For many years, I hosted those. I've interviewed everybody from Frank Oz and has now become a good friend to Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher.
Looky, found someone you have. Okay,
He's somebody who won't do the voice, right?
He will not do the voices.
He won't do the voices.
Frank will not because he goes, I don't do voices. I am a character actor.
I don't do voices. I'm a puppeteer. That's how he talks in his. He was in a bunch of John Landis movies.
Yes, he was. American Werewolf in London and Trading Places.
Yeah, and he also directed Little Shop of Horrors.
That's right.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh, really?
I love that movie.